Good morning everyone, welcome back to my Allotment Diaries. If you're new, I'd love for you to subscribe. My name is Emma, these are my Allotment Diaries, I think I've just said that. And welcome and happy first day of spring for yesterday. Yesterday was the first day of spring and this is the first day I've been to my plot when it's officially the season of spring, which is every gardener's favourite season. Don't lie, it is your favourite season. This daffodil was actually an accident. This is one of my only good daffodils left. And I tried to film it and then I sort of fell forward and snapped it. Which is just the whole issue of trying to film everything I do here, is that I end up killing everything here. So now I have a random daffodil. I have a problem with my daffodils. I just want to really quickly take you out and show you because I've never seen anything like this in my 3 years of gardening. It's quite a long time, 3 years of gardening. So I noticed this today as I came here because I wanted to film some pretty daffodils because it's the first day of spring that I've been here. I thought I'd film all the daffodils. Something's been eating them. This is what all my daffodils now look like. What on earth is eating it? It's eating the actual flower as well. I can't believe it. It's got big chunks out of it. Is this slugs and snails? Because I can't believe that they would eat a daffodil head like that. But all my daffodils are like it. And this one here, this is falling down. This one might be alright. No, look, it's been eaten too. What's eating all my daffodils, guys? Also, can't help but notice that all my broad beans have fallen down. A lot of my tulips down there have as well. Have we had some kind of storm? Has there been some kind of storm in the UK that I haven't been aware of or something? The reason I wasn't here on Friday is because I really did hurt my back and I decided just to hold off from doing anything at all and just let it recover fully, and now it has, thankfully. I'm completely recovered. But was there some kind of evil storm that I didn't know about? Because everything seems to have fallen over. And this support is definitely not doing enough. I might just see if I can rejig it a little bit and make it work. I think the problem that I'm having with my broad beans is that none of them have actually been growing straight. They've all got like banana stems, you know, when the stem's just basically banana, like that. And as soon as that happens, it's really hard to get the plant to go back up straight again. For example, this one, you can see the stem has basically grown sideways. So when I try and prop him up, you know, he's all wibbly wobbly and bendy. It's really difficult to sort of get them back up again when they start growing the wrong way. That one seems alright. Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. I don't know, I'll just leave them and just see if we get any beans on them. It's actually annoying because I really it's annoying that I really like broad beans now, and I really want some fresh broad beans to use in this new soup I've been making, which is amazing. It's got all noodles in it and broad beans and stuff, and the broad beans just make it because they're such a rich flavour, broad beans. If you've never tried them before, they're really like creamy. That's how I would describe them. Really unique, rich flavour, and they just change any dish that you put them in. So they are lovely beans, but I don't know if I'll get any. What I do have though is flowers, and that is a good start. See all these beautiful flowers. They're such beautiful flowers as well. So pretty, and hopefully some of those will turn into beans, so I'll at least get a few little ones. That would be good. I don't think it makes a massive difference, but I can tell that these tulips have been blown about a bit, and a lot of them have just become a little bit wibbly wobbly floppy, which makes me think we've had some kind of wind or storm. What? I don't think it make any difference to the flowers. I think they will manage to prop themselves back up again when the time is right for them to open. But yeah, I can just see they're just a bit, do you know what I mean? Just a bit flippy floppy. So I don't know what's happened. Right, I've just checked under here and it's all growing. This is absolutely incredible. What did I plant here? Right, I need you to think really hard, and I'll look back at one of my old vlogs when I get home, but what did I plant in between the carrot rows here? It's all coming up. I can't believe it. Look at that. It's all coming up, whatever it is. I don't bloody remember what I planted. What did I plant? What is this? What is it? It's come up in a perfect line. It's definitely whatever it was I planted. Was it radishes or something? What was it? Oh God, what was it that I planted in between the rows of carrots? It might have been radishes. I don't think it was. I need to look back at my old vlog. Oh God, I'm such an idiot for not labelling things. People have a go at me all the time. I know it's one of the most frustrating things that I do on this plot is not label things. But to be honest, half the time I don't actually expect anything to come up. So I whack stuff in and I'm just like, oh well. It was turnips. It was turnips. Oh, fantastic. I've never grown turnips before. I can't believe they're all bleeding coming up. Can you believe it? Oh, wow. Get rid of some of those little weeds around the place. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at them. Oh, brilliant. I can't believe they're coming up. This is absolutely incredible. Is that a parsnip coming up from last year? Looks like a parsnip coming up there. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, wow. And some of my carrots are coming up too. Oh, there is just nothing more exciting than a neat little row of baby seedlings coming up straight in your raised bed like this. This is just fantastic. This to me looks like a little parsnip. I might leave him and see what happens to him. I had parsnips in this bed last year, but they didn't really come to anything. And then look, there's another little row here of turnips, and then just behind there's a few little carrot seeds poking up. Absolutely incredible. Oh, this just fills me with so much joy. Just the neat little lines of new little seedlings coming up. Oh, just, if anything reminds me of spring, that is it. That is just the feeling of just pulling back a bit of cloche and just seeing something like that. It's just amazing. That's made my day, that has. So the general idea of the potting area was basically going to be that I attach this to the side of the shed so it don't go anywhere, put like a shelf on it like that, and then this bit up here could be used for storing things like pots and stuff, or even have some herbs growing on there or something in the shade, like shade loving herbs like mint. And then I've got a little thing there, and then I don't know, like I was just sort of I don't know, I just think it's a really good shape for a palette. It's a really unusual shape and I really want to use it for something, but at the same time I don't just want to whack stuff in. Like, I do feel like this probably will require a little bit more thought, so I'm not going to whack stuff in it today and like drill it in and stuff, do you know what I mean? Because I just want to get that right. I think that's got a lot of potential, that palette. It's great when you find like unusual shaped palettes like that, because you can really do a lot with them. But yeah, anyway, it's the base of a good idea. It's like the basic of the foundations of a good idea is what I'm basically trying to say. Not sure if you'll agree. Actually, you know, there's a few little DIY jobs to do around the plot that I really just can't for the life of me figure out. For example, that gate, which is just absolutely ridiculous and an embarrassment to my entire plot. But Mother's Day is coming up this weekend, so maybe I'll drag my husband here and ask him to do a few jobs around the place. Because not everything I can do myself. I do try and do most of it myself, I think you'll agree. Most of this is put together by me, but sometimes you've got to just, you know, do it properly. Or it'll just fall on your head or something. Seeing as it's spring now, I wanted to bring some seeds to sow, though there's not very much that I've got left to go in really at the moment. I've got a lot growing at home. I can show you actually when we get home. I've got lots of tomato varieties, peppers, peas, things like that. But in the planter at the front, I thought I would sow some ox-eye daisy seeds, which I assume are just like a really pretty little daisy, and I thought that would be quite good for pollinators. I thought it might be quite good just to go at the front of the plot, and they don't mind growing in partial shade or complete shade, which is what's going to be there. So I thought I'd just whack some of these in. Right. Because I've just used compost from my raised beds, there are some weeds growing in here, but that doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. As long as we get some kind of flowers, I don't really care if it's a weed or a daisy, to be honest. I have to say, it's so nice to be gardening in the sunshine, and like for it not to be so cold that I have to wear a coat. It's so nice. I've really missed it. Right. Oh, there's loads of them. I'll sprinkle loads of them on them. Oh, I bet the birds are going to love these. This might do quite well around my pond actually. I might whack them around my pond. Plant them and then wash them all away. Things are definitely feeling very, very springy at the moment, and it is so flipping exciting. I can't seem to stop myself getting overexcited and putting as many seeds in the ground as I can. However, I do have to say that the nighttime temperatures are still very, very low, and I am waking up to frost every morning. So my advice is just to hold off on things that you think are going to be vulnerable, and just look on the back of the seed packet, and if it says something like plant out late March or April or May, then it probably means it can't tolerate frost. But if it says that you can plant straight directly outside in February or March, it probably can handle a little bit of frost as long as you cover it. So just think about the back of the seed packet basically. That's where I got a lot of my my advice from and my information from, is just the back of the seed packet. It's really that simple. So don't go planting everything out, but at the same time, do get excited. I mean, the weather is lovely. We've been waiting all winter for this and all autumn to get going again, and finally we can. So just do, okay? Because you don't know, this might not be a full spring. It might actually be the real thing, and you might be able to get going really early this year. So just, you know, the worst that can happen is it dies and you've got to re-sow it again. Hope you enjoyed the little vlog today. I'm gonna enjoy my spring garden at home and probably go to the garden centre later on and get some bits and bobs, might get some bulbs and stuff. I'm going to be starting my pumpkin grow along at the end of March, so I will give you plenty of warning. I promise I will let you know when that video is coming, but when it comes, you know, you can sow around it. You don't have to do it the exact day that I do it. You can do it a week or two after me, or you know, you can start them now if you're really desperate to get going with your pumpkins. And I will hopefully see you on Wednesday. So have a lovely gardening week, and see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.